there's always this apprehension that AI is going to take our jobs and things like that. There's
You don't
yes,
have
and there's
that. You don't have. You're positive about it.
I'm positive it's going to take our job, but here's the kicker: AI is going to
I've
bring
seen
you.
some videos, like they're making videos of like Michael Jackson, like
Yeah, I saw
stealing
that.
things from the store,
Yeah, I saw
like
that. I saw that.
Martin
Yeah.
Luther King with Kobe Bryant. So I believe artificial intelligence can never be intelligent.
I mean, since 2024, there's no, I think, up to $1.2 billion investments in AI startups in Nigeria and across Africa.
1.2. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Diaspora Chatter, the #1 podcast in the world. On this podcast, we talk about life in diaspora. We're three Africans, Nigerians here in the United States. We come here, we talk about our experiences, we give advice, we talk about what's going on, trending. I'm joined by my two co-hosts here, Mosi and Otis. What's going on, guys?
A lot going on, but
A
I'm
lot
always
going
glad
on
to
for
be
you.
back. A lot going on, a lot going on. I won't tell you lies. A lot going on, and
Uh,
easy on the large words today.
All right.
Okay. Oh no 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 no! I
Give
forgot
us
about
one for
that.
old
We're
time's
gonna
sake. Give us one, just one.
exquisite. Just what
Okay.
we're gonna bring you guys exquisite discussion. Last time was quintessential. This one is gonna be exquisite.
voila.
Okay. Nice.
All right, welcome everybody again. We're happy to be back. Okay, I'm happy to be back. You know me, I don't have big English, so when I welcome, it's pidgin I'll speak. You know, I'm the local man in the house, so welcome,
Nice.
guys. Happy to be back.
Good to have you guys here. If you're watching this, if you are not subscribed, there's a button there that you can always click to subscribe. It's free. That way, whenever we publish every week. So you can see episodes. You can even go back to watch old episodes. You can comment. We read all the comments, and share with your friends and family. That will help us. So today we're going to talk about something that's the big. It's like a buzzy thing right now, which is AI, artificial intelligence.
Yep.
AI.
Oh
That's
no! Is
Okay,
that is
well,
that what we're going to talk about? Oh no! Can I just step out and just let two of you run it?
why? Why do you want to step out? It's ChatGPT now.
It's a very intricate topic, and
Yeah.
a lot of people will be full of apprehension. But I got you guys, so I'll piggyback on you guys. Go ahead.
Yeah, AI, artificial intelligence or AI, that's big now. Everywhere you go, AI, 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 AI. Well, you guys, did you random? We, you guys attended that convention in Atlanta
Oh
um,
yeah, 2 years ago,
a few
right?
years ago. They talked about AI there
Yeah,
too.
it kind
Yeah,
of,
They
yeah. I think it was
did.
like, yeah, it
yeah.
was.
So, so it's funny, like AI everywhere you go, AI in your workplace, AI, and
Oh
I'm
yeah.
sure, Nigeria everywhere AI. So let's talk about AI, how it affects us, how it affects our life, and how it could affect Nigeria and Africa as a whole. So just from a high bird's eye view, top level, what are your thoughts on AI as a whole? Let's start with
Okay.
you, Otis. What are your overall thoughts on AI?
Okay. My overall thoughts is from my perception and from what I see from the public. People are always few of apprehension, AI, and this. They think it's one kind of sci-fi or robot and things like that.
Mm,
Technically, AI, the acronym is just for artificial intelligence, and what it
mm,
means is teaching computers and machines human behavior to enable them to do tasks faster and more efficient and effective.
mm,
So you guys have smartphones, you have the predictive test. When you're typing on something, you just see like, hey, maybe you want to type predict. PROD has brought that out. You're looking for
like if you want to
something
type
on.
some big English, right? It will do it for you.
I don't know about
sorry,
that. I've never
sorry,
tried.
sorry, sorry.
Maybe we'll try Sagacious if it's that smart. Because I was
Of
coming to
course.
that too. Oh, the learning of you just let me not just go there yet. But my perception is right as I was saying earlier, it's making machines learn human behavior and be able to predict and make your life easier, solve complex
Mm,
tasks. So there's always this apprehension that AI is going to take our jobs and things like that. There's
You don't
yes
have
and there's
that. You don't have. You're positive about it.
I'm positive it's going to take our job, but here's the kicker. AI is going to bring new jobs. There are mundane tasks that we do, like customer service, data entry. AI, if you use AI is going to make it autonomous and replace those tasks. And guess what? You have people who are looking for jobs like data labeling, uh, training AI, because now you can see if you type some stuff in Pidgin English on ChatGPT or whichever you use, you will see that the AI can speak Pidgin English or any other indigenous
For
language.
real? Actually, I've never tried that.
Yes,
It was.
Oh yes, it
yes.
does.
Tell ChatGPT how far now you did, it will say bam. Somebody got the job in learning that. So, and then again, going to as we go deeper into this conversation, I'll go into the enormous benefits of AI. There's the educational benefits, there's the health benefits, there's the cultural benefit, there's the manufacturing benefits, and also government and policies. So
Yeah.
my perception of everybody's using AI. Like if you want to
Yeah.
dress up, me personally, oh, does a yellow shirt fit well on the black pants or shoes and
That's
stuff
you
like
use
that?
AI to dress up for today.
I did. Based on I know I was just playing. I was just saying that's why I put on
So
a yellow
AI,
shirt, and
what's
it goes good with my hat. I could
nice?
actually could we should have done something live, the demo live. You put my picture and see what it does with my face. Anyway, that's just a quick synopsis of
And that's your thoughts on AI. All right,
my
all
thoughts
right.
on AI. I know Moses is yawning, is
Mostly.
eager to say something.
I know. I mean, I'm waiting for you now. So
No, no, I
no,
just
so
know.
yeah. So AI. I mean, you said most of it, right? AI is really. I mean, I think it has been here for a minute, but we're just paying attention because it's becoming more intelligent, right? So
Hmm.
basically, we've had predictive text messages and all that for a minute. It's been coming, right? There's a lot of research, a lot of money thrown at it, a lot of money put into it, and I mean, I can understand the apprehension, right? But one thing I noticed about AI, especially in my own personal normal job, is that it helps you get rid of a lot of repetitive tasks, right? A lot of those repetitive tasks are being taken care of by AI, which
Hmm.
in itself is going to also kind of erode some. Some jobs are going to go away, but
Hmm.
I don't think it's a zero sum game, or I don't think it's going to be as bad as people fear it to be. You might
Hmm.
just have to learn and relearn, right?
Hmm.
So I think it's better to just keep an open mind because I'll use a reference, right? I know, I mean, I might be wrong, but from my own part of Nigeria when I was growing up, because of course back in the day, a few years ago, now I'm a very young man, but looking at a few decades ago, just be like, well, I don't want you guys to know my age. Anyway, back in the day, I know that
You're a
L-
millennial.
don't cast me now. Come on, I'm Gen Z. So well, back in the day, I remember then our parents had cars, and most of those cars were manual. And
Mm.
then there were a lot of people coming with automatic cars, right? Automatic gear systems, right? And
Yeah.
the gist there was, oh, a lot of mechanics don't know how to repair automatic, so I'd rather buy manual.
Mm.
It was a thing for a long time. A lot of people were being careful to buy automatic cars because they were just wanted to. And then there are people even till today, which is I don't. But the,
Yeah.
the, the analogy here is that with time, I've got to the point where almost every car you turn and drone to drive now is automatic,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Did it completely erode the car system? No, it just made
Right.
cars more efficient. So it's the same thing with AI. A lot of jobs are going to go away, like Oti said, but a lot of jobs are also going to be created, right? People have
Hmm.
to train those AI models because technically what happens is that you're training those models. So I hear jokes sometimes where people say, oh, there's a particular model that is not intelligent. And I just laugh
Hmm.
because the thing about it is any information you feed into it never goes away. So it
Yeah.
keeps adding to what it knows.
Yeah.
It keeps
Yeah.
getting smarter. Maybe he will look back at this podcast in a few years and say, look how stupid we were. AI has taken all our jobs. Maybe. But
AI will be doing this podcast for
yeah,
us.
I mean, you can literally do a podcast with AI. You can.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you're
I
right.
mean, yeah,
But I
you
don't think they
can.
can do give sagacious language
Eh,
though.
That's the problem. That's the
Yeah.
problem. There's no limit to what can happen. If AI at this moment can, I mean, you can literally produce a movie. with AI,
Mm-hmm.
with AI characters and everything. You can write books. I mean, I can sit down here and just think of, oh, there's this story ahead, and I feed it into Chat GPT, right? And say, come up with a. I tell it how many pages I want the book to be, how long I want the read to be, everything. It brings that out. So don't be
Yeah.
so sure that I can't come up with podcasts. Maybe I get tired one day and I tell you guys, I just create one AI version of me and say, speak
Mm,
like me. So it goes and watches all the other episodes and to actually give you something close to what I'm doing. So let's not go
yeah.
there yet, but it's
So
possible.
you seem positive. For me, I'm not.
Before you go ahead, I missed one stat. World Economic Forum 2024 predicted there will be 97 million jobs in the advent of AI. So let's see if that
All
stat
right.
comes to fruition.
And 7 million across the world. With the
Across
world that's
globally,
taking us to.
yes.
Okay.
97
Mm.
million globally
It's
as a
better
result
than
of
nothing.
AI. So
It's better than nothing.
Yeah,
that,
Yeah.
but well, so
that
that's
will,
97 million new jobs. How many lost
you,
then?
I didn't get up to that stat.
Yeah, you can say 97 new, but they lose 100, because
I,
of that.
I mean, if they
Yeah,
do, then just
yeah,
3 million loss, which in the
yeah.
scope of the workforce across the world might just
You know what I'm
be.
saying? That number means nothing if you're not telling me how many has been lost.
Oh, that's true. I
Mm,
didn't go deep down into that stat.
Yeah. So,
It's just like gas station.
Rookie doesn't like AI. I've seen it. Yeah, tell us
I
your
want to
opinion.
hear.
Let's
I
hear
want to hear your thoughts. Then, yeah, get excited. You're the tech guy.
it.
AI, I have mixed feelings about AI. First of all, I use AI. I'm a software engineer, so I use AI quite a bit. I write code. It helps me. I use AI to make pictures, do stuff. I like it, but I I feel like people are overthinking. People, it's a little bit overhyped. I think people are. I I believe artificial intelligence can never be intelligent. I think there's something to being a human. There's your ability to come up with things on the spot. Like you were saying, AI can do you can do AI podcast version of yourself. No, it's not going to have the same dynamic as you. No matter how much you train it, it can only output
What you
what
give
is
it.
what you give it. It cannot come up with a new concept. It can't come up with like this. Our whole we have right now. We have how we like make fun of autists, like sagacious. Like, we have that whole thing. I don't think AI could have come up with that dynamic. Now it can use it going forward, but to come up with a new maybe next week we might come up with a new kind of dynamic. And I don't think again I may be wrong. Maybe I may look foolish
That's
then.
why I said in a few years, you might watch this and say, what was I saying?
Yeah,
But I was going to say this to you, right? So you are a software engineer, right? And
yeah,
we, you two, all of us are in tech, but you are the software
yeah,
engineer here. And it's funny you say it cannot come up with it. Of course, it won't come up with it. Typically, when you write code, the computer doesn't come up with the code. You feed it in. Is that why you guys say
yes,
garbage
yes,
in, garbage
yes,
out?
yes,
Right? So it's the same system. So even if I hear your argument about it might not come up with this
yeah,
unless you feed it to come up with this. So this one might happen, which I don't even know if it's happening already. I might decide that okay, I want this episode to be interesting for the first 10 minutes, and I want it
mm-hmm,
to be serious for the next 15 minutes.
mm-hmm,
I can literally give you that. If I right now I can come up with the quarter line, and now I can do that, and
mm-hmm.
we would go with that. So I would advise let's be careful so that we don't come back here in 5 years and say, oh, boy, sweetie, the possibilities are limitless. That's what I'm going to say.
The possibilities are auspicious. You mean?
I mean, I need you need AI in your life. What is okay?
but yeah, but I will
Yeah,
say though it's scary. Like, have you guys seen some of the videos? There was
View
a new
three.
one
Yeah,
that launched
some months
last
ago.
week.
Which one?
So Sora.
Yeah, Sora two,
Sora,
right? Is
Sora.
this
I
Sora
think
two
yeah, Sora too. I
or
think you
three?
have
Yeah,
to
Sora.
be not everyone has access to that. You have to be invited. I
Yeah,
haven't I haven't been invited, but I've
no
seen some
access.
videos. Like they're making videos of like Michael Jackson like
Yeah, I saw
stealing
that.
things from the store,
Yeah, I saw
like
that. I saw that.
Martin
Yeah.
Luther King with Kobe Bryant. Like
I think I saw the
Very,
Martin Luther King and Kobe Bryant stuff.
yeah, like
So
very,
the thing is, I mean, human beings don't like change,
yeah,
right? Well, naturally, we just we don't like this change, this thing that's coming. We would
yeah,
all get to the point where we would enjoy it, we'll make fun of it, then we'll look for a way to integrate it into our lives. Like I
mm,
can tell you for free right now, on my current role, right, work
yeah,
wise, AI is making my life more peaceful. And
mm,
I work with a lot of software engineers, and maybe something that would have been 500 lines of code that they would have had to write. They feed into the AI, and then they are mostly doing reviews. So it's more like,
mm,
okay, I feed this is what I want you to write. And then
mm.
you are checking to see it did it exactly how you wanted it, and then they're making some changes and all that.
So
So they're
that,
saving time. So you still
so,
need to have the knowledge to be able
right,
to do that review. Do you understand? So that's why we're creating new jobs. Maybe your job will just be a little modified to suit the new. So maybe the role names will change, or the responsibilities might change. But you still need that
right,
basic knowledge to be able to interpret whatever AI is giving you. If you get what I
yeah.
mean. Yeah. So
So that AWS issue that happened
outreach.
a few days ago,
Hmm.
when half of the internet was down,
Hmm.
the whole world.
Yeah.
I don't know if this is true or not, but someone said that the code that caused that was written by AI.
I
Again,
thought they
I don't.
come on. I thought they said they had a load balancer issue.
Ricky, come on.
Well, I mean,
Yeah,
I heard. I mean, well, I know we're like, because we have a lot of microservices that run on that
yeah,
are hosted by AWS and all that. And
yeah.
I know they said it was a load balancer issue, but we never know.
Yeah.
Do you understand? Yeah,
But as I
so,
say, you never know. It could be AI that wrote something. Someone trusted it, and you
oh
know.
yes, but of course, it's the
But
same like
there's
human
always
being.
going to be a disclaimer. Like, using the software, they can tell you, like we use ChatGPT, give me, like, probably the software industry, you want to write a piece of software like a user story. It has your acceptance criteria. You can put in the title on an AI software, will give you the description. But then
Say,
again,
don't
it
sue me. It
tells
will give a
you,
disclaimer. Don't sue me if you
yeah, it tells you. So, in
you
human,
lose your
yeah,
job.
Yeah, so you can make
yeah,
mistakes. Yeah.
Yeah,
yeah. So, I advise people, you have to
Check,
still
check,
vet the
check
data.
important info.
As a
hmm,
matter of fact, there was one time I was just trying to see if carpet or rug is still trending. AI keeps telling me it's still trending, but that's not true. There are few people who buy this rug. People are going more for vinyl floor. It was
hmm.
just giving me the comparison. Probably somebody else hasn't updated the data. It's still picking from the old
Okay,
data that
okay,
people are
okay.
putting there.
I'm sorry. This is where me. You know me. I'm an AI. You guys know that me. I love AI. Die. So
Yeah,
Mm,
this is where
come
I will
on.
argue with you, right? You said now. You know when I sometimes I do some things, you guys will laughing at me. Hey, this one. Okay. You are saying it's not true. What was your own data that you used to compare what AI gave you? Because sometimes
Do you
we
want me to
sometimes
answer the questions?
hold on now. Sometimes
Because
we are in our bubble and feel like, oh, I know this, but this is looking at the general, and you don't know also what are the parameters you give AI. You tell it across what is in vogue. What is in vogue to AI? I do a lot of prompting. What's in vogue to AI means that AI should look at every available data across the world and tell you what is trending. If you now limit it to your location, it will now look for information across your location. So what you prompted will also affect what the result might be, if that makes
mm.
sense.
So you're general. You didn't ask my prompt or location. You were just castigating my
I didn't castigate.
answers.
I asked you now. I asked. Don't be fighting. This episode I would have
So
been peace.
so you're saying you
This
asked
was
AI
I
gave you an
asked it
answer that
because
you did not like.
he asked a good question. It's not that I didn't like it. I found it untrue because right now, carpets, if you use a carpet or a rug, there are allergies and you get to replace them over time. If you have
Mm,
vinyl floors or wood floor, anything like that, it take you 10 to 15 years. It's
yeah.
kind of rife now. People going for this vinyl floor and going away from carpet. So
Yeah.
now is it look at new homes they like mostly we say where did I get my data from? New homes they're building, that's the data. Are they using carpet in the living room? No,
Mm.
they are putting the carpet. How did he come up with those data? Because then again, some people are not replacing the carpet. Let's not go away from carpet and floors. We're talking about AI.
Yeah, yeah.
It's,
I
Yeah.
just
let's
asked what did you prompt.
So
That's all.
I
yeah,
think the
it's
problem
the
here.
prompt. No, it's a good question. It's the prompt because some people they just go put ambiguous prompt there. He's gonna search for a lot and give you. So as we drill down, we're gonna tell you writing proper prompt. I think we have the guy in the
You're
center
gonna
here.
teach them. You're gonna teach them how to write prompt.
No, Moses is gonna teach them
You pay me
prompting.
now. You pay me.
It's
Pay
the
me.
It's the
I mean, but
prompter.
it's still the same problem, right? AI, they call it hallucination, where it will make you ask it something. Sometimes it will make stuff up for you, right?
Mhm.
Or and it will even sound very confident. You
Mhm.
know, which people have been misled. Like
That's because
people
they
have
don't read.
trust.
They don't read. I mean, literally. I mean, I would like to use ChatGPT. I think that's the most one of the most popular, right?
Yeah,
At the bottom of your screen, every time it says ChatGPT can make mistakes. Check important info. It's
yeah,
But
right
he
there.
just said he made mistake. He said he made
He
mistakes.
said I can make mistakes. Now I'll give you an example. Sorry, not trying to interrupt you, right? I know as you guys know me, I love my prompting and shit, right?
mm,
And sometimes I prompt. I have an expected answer again because I know what I'm looking for. It doesn't give you that answer. And then you say, this is not what I asked you. You now give it, and I say, that is very intelligent, or that's very perfect, or great, perfect. And you now go towards what you're thinking. So
yeah,
sometimes, so it's always about the way you prompt or what you're asking for. It will give you what it thinks you want, and then you cannot direct it to what you actually need. So it's all
yeah,
about your prompting and all that, and
yeah.
whatever you're trying to achieve. So again, I'm not.
So,
I don't work with Sam
uh,
Altman, but
yeah, you don't have
Looks
the
like looks like
stocks.
you're doing ad for ChatGPT. That's pushing
no,
you
not
guys
just
for
ChatGPT.
stocks.
You know me, I'm
Yeah.
an AI guy. Don't worry.
So, are you guys not worried about like maybe like someone making fake videos of you? Like
So
Oh,
they
wow.
make a fake
I
video of you
think
robbing a store.
I I think
Okay.
there's
That
they're going to determine the authenticity of these videos. Just like they look at camera size, just like you're using money. I'm sure when they started using paper money, people were apprehensive of
Of course.
how they're going to determine the authenticity. So they're sealed in your dollar. You put it on what do they put it? Some kind of light. It displays some kind of colors. So for me, when I look at those AI video, the picture qualities for me is kind of different. I can determine. I know over
no,
time
you
these photos will
cannot.
betray.
You
No, I've not
cannot.
seen the most recent
The
one.
recent ones, it's getting more and more
The most
intelligent.
recent is getting more and more intelligent, but
Yeah,
there's going to be a way to determine if this was actually artificial intelligence or was real human. You have your alibi. I was here at this time because they can you can be multiple places at the same time. They show
right.
you robbing a there was a guy, I think I saw something on the internet. He was walking into a store and he hit the glass in the store and it broke.
Hmm.
Unfortunately, they saw something somewhere on him, but that glass that broke was his alibi. Everybody saw it and he was helped to the hospital. He was not the one who committed it. I think they saw a strand of hair somewhere.
Yeah, but before that happened, right? They probably had arrested him first, right? Or
Yeah, yeah,
so you will need to go through that process to prove your innocence. In the
yeah,
meantime, like if someone
yeah.
shows me a
Suspect.
video, if someone shows me a video of you, a realistic video of you robbing a store, right? The first thought that comes to my mind is, oh, Otis does it. Maybe, in fact, maybe people online may start like insulting you, and then maybe you're out of town. You wake up, you come back 2 weeks, and you see all these insults. Then you have to prove your innocence. But before then, the fake thing has already spread. So yes, you may say, oh, that wasn't me. I was actually there. But sometimes it's hard to like take back some of
Oh
those
yeah, it's
things.
almost like when they publish a fake story about
Yes,
people, and then the
yes,
retraction will be in one small line like this. They will not
exactly,
use a full page. You put it under that story.
exactly.
We are saying sorry for that.
Yeah, but people will see the
In
negative one
the same
first.
first. But this is the thing. It's the same thing across almost everything in life,
Right.
right? People they can spread a rumor about you, can be in the wrong place at the wrong time. There are so many things that can go wrong in life. I mean, we all know coming out of your
Yeah.
house, crossing the road, 1 million things can happen. Yeah. So again, it's not about. It's really not about uh, how what AI is doing. I mean, with
Yeah.
time, people are going to figure it out. The only challenge I have right now is that because it's not people are not as educated about AI as they should.
Yeah.
There's a lot of fraud that can take
Falling for
place.
it.
People
Yes.
are going to
Yes.
fall for it. People are going to there's going to be reputational damage. There's going to be a lot of loss that people might not
Yeah.
be compensated for. But with time, there's going to be regulation, like every other thing, right?
Yeah.
There's going to be regulation. That you are going to be held accountable for some kind of images you create. So those
Right.
images have metadata that can probably be tracked later. We'll get to that. So the thing with technology is that for every new development, right? There's always like someone's already thinking about possible checks and balances,
Yeah.
right? So hopefully, I mean, this being, I mean, I'm not very. It's possible that it's already in place, but from my present position, what I think I know is that maybe
Right.
that's already in place. So very soon you're going to be held accountable for some kind of things. So if, for instance, you make, let's say, for instance, you go make a pornographic AI depiction of a celebrity,
Mm-hmm.
Best can sue you and say, oh, claim damages. And then maybe the person gets judgment against you. That becomes precedence, right? Precedent, and
Mm-hmm.
precedent, yeah. So that becomes precedent. And then people can piggyback on that to start suing people. So
Mm-hmm.
there's a lot of there's going to be a lot of checks and balances.
Yeah.
But if I bring that home to Nigeria,
Yeah.
Africa,
That's the next thing I was going to ask. Let's
yes. So when you
circle
bring
this
that
back to
home,
Nigeria.
how do we now ensure that those people get justice if they lose money due to AI fraudulent activities or reputational damage and all that? That's where the challenge is, because sometimes to enforce all these things back home might be a challenge. But in the Western world where we are, there'll be checks and balances. But back home,
Do,
I don't know.
do you guys know what's current like what the current landscape of AI in Nigeria is? Do you guys know? Otis, you visited Nigeria recently. What did you see? Did you see AI? A lot of
Yes.
AI advancements or anything? What anyone know what's going
I
on?
didn't
Yeah,
go out
I know.
much,
You
Yeah,
didn't go
so
out much.
yeah,
I
but
cannot.
yeah,
I was just indoors. But however, probably I wouldn't say, but from what I saw, there was no. It was just subliminal. I wouldn't say I said. Let me just put it this way:
yeah,
there's nothing I
yeah,
saw that was kind of improved, because
Mm-hmm.
here they have telemedic,
Mm-hmm.
whereby AI assists doctors to triage patients and help them with
Mm-hmm.
diagnosis.
Yeah.
I saw on the internet a video, you can just go on the machine in China. I don't know what I saw, and it could diagnose whatever is wrong with you. I didn't see those. Actually, I wasn't
Mm-hmm.
sick. So, then again, in most countries, you could use AI for the agricultural sector to
Mm-hmm.
predict the weather, crop diseases, and your harvest time. And you can simulate customer demand and supply of your goods route and things like that. I didn't
Yeah.
notice that. I didn't see that. Then also, what other sector? In the educational sector, which is going to be used stuff for I didn't see those whereby you can have bots teach people and
Mm.
have revised curriculum like we
So
talked
we
about it.
recently had an episode about the ASU strike. So you're saying
Mhm.
the bots
Yeah, with the bots can
AI,
teach them.
AI
Yeah,
can help.
that's a good segue, because now when the school is on strike, and
Yeah.
when you come back you're writing exams is too, is AI can help there. It's teaching you, you do your lesson, you turn in your assignments, even nobody will grade it, they will grade it, and when you come you can write your exams. So in the educational sector, I think AI would be good there. There are a lot of like manufacturing and industry, you could do automation factories, people will get their goods and services on time. Nigeria is blessed with natural resources, and
So do
Africa as a
you
whole. Go ahead.
so do you think because
yeah.
we know
Sorry, so I was going to
go
respond
ahead.
to that, right? So yeah, I mean, I kind of agree with what this is saying, but um, from research, in Africa right now, there's been over, I mean, since 2024, there's been over, I think, up to $1.2 billion investments in AI startups in Nigeria and across Africa.
$1.2 billion.
$1.2 billion investments, right?
Is that
So,
like mostly in Lagos or is that
it's,
across?
it's across, I'm talking across Africa. So, we are looking at
Oh,
Nairobi.
Africa.
Nairobi, yeah,
Okay.
Nairobi is like the
Oh,
hub,
okay.
right? So,
Only that's small though. Anyway,
yeah,
that's
that's
okay.
small across Africa.
Compared
Yeah,
to
so
yeah. Yeah.
yeah, you have to think about the infrastructure
Yeah.
cost of running those things.
Yeah.
I mean, electricity cost is crazy. I know that's a big
Yeah.
challenge in Africa. So, and that amount alone is like triple the investment since 2021. So,
Mm.
a lot of companies are actually looking to Africa in terms of investments. And if you think about it very well, even from when we're back in Nigeria, we're probably using AI. All those MTN, when you call customer service, most of the things that answer you first and say, oh, instead of you to speak to customer service, you want to tell me your problem, you want to check your balance, those chatbots, those things are actually AI investments, right? So,
Mm.
I mean, and then there's a projection that AI is going to create about 12,000 jobs, 12,000 new jobs. Don't ask me how many are going to go, I don't know. We're talking positives. You know, I'm Mr. AI. You don't like it, I like it. So those are the kind of investments, right? And another thing we have to understand is Africa is not as backward as it might seem.
Mhm.
Lagos, Nairobi, I think Rwanda, some of those countries are
Oh yeah,
really,
Rwanda is quite
yeah, they
yeah.
are really like investing in tech, right? The only challenge is that maybe it's in the major cities. So if you are looking at Nigeria, I'm sure your eyes are on Lagos, right? You are looking at Kenya, looking at Nairobi and all that. But if you now take it home to compare Lagos to the rest of the country, then of course it might seem minimal or there's nothing really happening. But if you zone into a place like Lagos, of course, there's a lot of AI investments in Africa. So, I mean,
Well,
we'll keep growing, yeah. And like, we
but
have
what,
challenges,
okay,
yeah.
sorry, I thought you were done.
Yeah.
According to the World Bank report in 2024,
Mhm.
AI readiness in Nigeria, the index is 0.39, which is low.
Yeah.
So this
I
Zero
enormous
agree.
zero
amount
point
of
zero point three
0.39,
nine.
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
What
the
is a
index.
what would
Don't
be a
ask me that
reasonable
question.
number?
They said,
No.
I'm
I
just
know.
collecting the stats.
Yeah,
They
What is
at
start. They
least.
said
America?
our, but it was low. I didn't compare it to other figures. Probably I should be better
Yeah.
prepared next time. I know you interrogate us. So only citing the reference was enough. But according to the World Bank report, that was below average and it's considered low for the
Mhm.
index given the year we are. So we all still have to do more to get these AI rates because there are enormous benefits with AI.
Yeah.
That's what I was gonna segue into, which is what? How do you think Nigeria has a lot of problems, you
Mm-hmm.
know, electricity, corruption, um, education. So do you think AI is the thing that can solve this? You think how do you think AI could help us solve some of these problems we have, or
Okay.
do you think
Like,
AI can even
yeah,
solve some
okay.
of these problems? Can we
As
have
someone
AI
who went
politicians?
Mm-hmm.
like someone who went to school for transportation engineering, right? There's
Yeah,
always traffic congestion in Lagos.
yeah.
We can use this AI model to do a model for the traffic. Like
Mm,
you conduct a traffic impact study. How many cars are going for? I don't know Lagos very well. Maybe from Shagamu to Oshodi.
mhm.
Model this traffic. See how you can convey some people. See how amount of time these people are going to this route, and you can use this AI model to convey people
Why are you
effectively
laughing,
and
Mosi?
efficiently.
I won't find trouble. First, prepare the road first.
Okay.
You don't get
Hold one step at a time. The model is
road,
cheaper. The
road,
model,
road never there. You talk of data to do car. If you like design new model, you
yeah, I was
when
coming
the
to
enter
that.
pothole.
Is the infrastructure. But then again, if you could tell people
Oh
like,
my god.
hey, the road is bad, you could convey more people through commercial buses rather than everybody driving. Because how many people, let's say, how many people drive in their cars themselves? So that's one thing about the transportation. How you can help Africa go. Like in the education sector, three of us are here with AI models. We don't even have to record. We could put our thoughts inside AI. It could teach them a lot of stuff, like the prompter, the
Teach them
ChatGPT
some
prompter.
big English.
Two,
I don't say that you
it,
want to talk.
I'm run out of. We could
AI
teach them
OTs.
ways to ameliorate
You say that yeah,
or
it is.
to rather than to extenuate most of their conundrum or the strong quagmire or perilous time or the pandemonium they are passing. You guys got me kicking.
Oh
Okay,
So
so
man.
AI can
then,
help transportation,
then
education,
again, in agriculture, right? I said
agriculture.
that earlier. Let me go deep. Agriculture, you know, you can model the AI. Why my produce? Why we getting shortage? Why we not getting good harvest? What are the crop diseases, pest control? And things like that. What fertile? What crops can I grow? How can I enrich the soil? What admixtures or things can I make? Can I add to the soil? Then, in like most mentioned, the power, the infrastructure, and one of the things about AI is really the infrastructure. We say all this, AI needs data, and like for the power sector,
Power.
right?
It needs
Power
electricity.
and
Yeah.
energy. If there's an outage somewhere, the AI can able to detect with the outage. And you have heard of AMI,
But won't the
automatic
AI need
metering
won't
system?
the AI need power to even detect it?
That one, go get a CV,
I don't
you
say I
know.
don't kill
Double
me.
And
wahala for the body.
one benefit of AI, like you have your water, you guys have your water meter in front of your house.
Yeah.
Now with AI, they have automatic metering system. They don't have to come and read the meter for your water bill. It saves cost. Somebody's going to lose their job, but then again, there's automatic saving. Your water bill might go down because somebody's not coming out to read the meter. Same with the electricity. You don't have someone doesn't have to come there. Then supply chain management in the commerce and industry. You learn customer behavioral patterns. You can improve your business. Not like, oh, you're just going you start up a business, you're like, oh, during the gestation period, I have to do this and that. But then again, you already have the model, you know how to convince customers. Have you sometimes I'm thinking like, what's the word? Have you ever thought of something you want to go on Amazon and you go on your phone, you see the stuff standing in your face? You're like, is this? Sometimes it's weird. It's really weird to me.
It's listening to what you're doing and then it
Yeah.
knows
Yep.
what you want.
Then the government policies, you talk of criminals. You could have facial recognition, speeding cars, people theft patterns. I think there's a movie by Tom Cruise a long time ago, Minority Report. If you think of a crime before you go and execute the crime, you are caught. So probably AI will, if you're just thinking,
That one will just
if
arrest everyone in Nigeria,
if
man.
if Mosi wants to go and collect your Tesla before he gets on the plane, because Mosi loves that Tesla. Mostly will just be apprehended. So I could go on and on with the list of benefits. Then coming to the infrastructure, like Mo mentioned, the infrastructure is in there. That's why that index was low, 0.39. Again, if you don't have the infrastructure, and like what we can do for you is the knowledge base. The infrastructure is not there to make this AI work. So it's just like jumping the gun. You want to get like Mosi was laughing, like, oh, you want to create the road, the bad roads, and infrastructure is not there. But a journey of I think the journey of 1,000 miles begins with one step, and the best time to plant a big tree is now.
Yep.
So
Yeah.
we got to start now.
Mosi,
That's just
I want you to refute everything he just said.
Well, I'm not going to refute most. I mean, most of what I say, except I want to see your Tesla. I mean, I know you that shoe, so I know you that shoe, so I don't need to tip on. But I mean, you're right, mostly right. So AI can help us, right? Africa, everywhere, it can help us. But I mean, it's not a silver bullet. It's not like it's going to change. Again, you need the infrastructure. You need power. That's the main thing. In fact, even here, that's part of the battle. Like, oh, it's consuming too much power, right?
Hmm.
So that's something that we need to fix. And we don't even get power for people to say when they reach house from work, maybe their fridge even cool. You want to do AI data centers. Those are challenges. Those are real life challenges. So we need to invest. Even when I talked about how much I've invested, you said it now. It's small, right? Tech is expensive. It's easy to
Hmm.
use. End user, oh, your UI is working perfectly. It's sweet for you, but really the back end is voila. That's why
Hmm.
everybody's going to AWS, and AWS showed that half of the world is
Yeah.
in trouble. So you have to invest a lot in infrastructure. That's the main thing. And as I've heard over the last few years, I mean, which I know, right? I mean, again, I'm in tech, so I understand that data is gold, right? So data is gold. So you need to be able to even get the data you're going to feed the AI systems to then give you the predictive results that you use to improve agriculture, that you use to improve your fraud detection systems, that you use to improve your, even if you want to use it for local content, for apps that speak pidgin, you need to gather that data, right? And then be
Hmm.
able to feed into the system. As we said earlier, garbage in, garbage out.
Yeah.
So there's a lot that goes into it. So
Yeah.
the idea, the takeaway is, are we really ready to invest to get the results we want? As I
Yeah.
joked earlier, it's not because Nigeria, I mean, not just Nigeria, I think across Africa, a lot of times we like to build the house starting from the roof. For instance,
Hmm.
yeah, it's true now. If a politician is listening to this thing, I look say, I should go and invest in one app that will just be predicting traffic. It's good though, in case you are listening, go and invest in it. But I beg, first do the road when the motor go past. Because that's the problem, that's the problem with Africa. We also, one beautiful idea. We don't always think about the infrastructure. So I think the first thing, even for instance, the way Trump has been talking in Yankee, like, oh, I'm going to invest in this. He's not saying all those monies are going to come in today and then AI jobs everywhere. It's the fact they're going to build a lot of data centers, invest a lot of money, improve the power system and all that. And then we can then get to the part of maybe providing a rival AWS system, stuff like that. Something that we're going to have data centers in one large location.
Right.
There's a lot of physical work that's going to go into all those things. To then warehouse data, which is the gold that we can then use to train the models, right? So that was my takeaway. So Africa needs to invest full stop.
So
Mostly,
yes,
in terms of the infrastructure, they could ferry people on the water. They could take people on a ferry to convey them from one place. You got to use what we have. If the roads are bad, that's why the model will tell you. If the roads are bad, you equip the car. That's why they use SUVs over there, right? So
I don't
certain
understand. Why
people,
do you like defending all these people? Whenever they tell you, that's why I go pass water. I always do these guys. I don't know what this boy. We go
we're
off
trying
camera.
to convey as
so
We off camera just now. It's because
so let me
no.
ask you, Otis,
if you like
are you
say you the government, I don't suspend this boy.
are you saying that because a lot of countries are investing heavily in AI, like America and China, they are doing race, right? You know,
Mm-hmm.
maybe China is so it's one day China's ahead, the other day America's ahead. A lot of countries are racing. Do you think Nigeria should get in that race too,
Ah,
or
ah. Why?
or like
That's
well, should the government even prioritize AI? Like considering all the like, how much priority should they give to joining this AI? Like, or should they even
this. How much time do we have? This is the last question to ask because you
finish it
you
in
you
one
you are
minute?
very analytic because you're going to ask me different questions because in economics they have a scale of you have what the scale of preference, and we looking at the scale of preference you might have competing priorities.
Yeah,
So now, what are those priorities? And which ones are competing? Do we solve hunger? Do we
yeah,
solve healthcare?
mm-hmm.
And we have doctors now. How can we do with what we have currently? So
Mm-hmm.
right now, with meager resources, it will be. Oh, I want to pick one grammar, but it's not coming to my head. I'm drawing blanks today. I will just say not sagacious, or it will be it will be silly to try to compete with China and US. But what we can do,
Mm-hmm.
we can learn from what they're doing, because now they are data labelers, that people training AI, people are learning. I see a lot of people building websites for people. I think a long time ago, yeah, you have to get someone for the other country to build your website, and I know now you could just go. I think I could be wrong. You could tell me what their softwares. We can just build your website. You just input
I'm
Yeah,
doing sorry.
things of that nature. Yeah, you don't need anything. The what they call it. I've forgotten all those terms. So now I think
you
that's
don't
what they
need the
should focus.
knowledge. Yeah, mm-hmm.
Yeah, the focus should be piggybacking on, and it's just like getting when the America and China have done that, you're picking from that technology while you're solving the pressing issues, the healthcare, the
Mm-hmm.
education, the crime, because
It took a while to say that.
yeah, it's crime is everywhere. But I just
Yeah.
probably that's
He's,
what it is.
he's nefarious. He's nefarious.
I'm
So what's
actually
it?
I'm very benevolent, altruistic, and not belligerent. So
You are
just
nefarious,
FYI.
mostly. Ricky, ask me
What's
something.
you think AI should be a priority for Nigeria, or they should just
Well,
go for it?
there's this thing. My own thought is this, right? We considering our budget, considering the challenges we have, I think it will be not the right. I don't think it will be the right move to like prioritize it as like that's our next big thing. But
Yeah.
we can prioritize the soft skill part of it, right?
Mm,
So you want to prioritize maybe the AI education because with one thing we talked about that we probably didn't mention earlier was responsible AI. You know,
mm,
there was this boot camp I took my son to the other time, and that was one of the things they were teaching them: responsible AI. You know,
yeah.
not going on AI to create crazy
Mm-hmm.
things. Nefarious things. My borrow my guy English. But really, you have to. That's the part I was talking about having checks and balances for the kind of so with great power comes great responsibility. So we need to invest in AI education, right? Invest in STEM programs. There are a lot of STEM programs. STEM programs basically improving teaching children from now that look, this is the future. Invest in mathematics and all those kind of things that are
Mm-hmm.
related to AI, coding classes, coding boot camps. Those things exist in Africa, but we need to do more. That's the point I'm trying to make. So those programs are very important. Then maybe you can build local data centers, like nothing major. You don't want to
Yeah.
go toe to toe with the giants of the world, right? But you
Yeah.
want to be there, ready to take your place, maybe in West Africa or maybe in Africa as a whole. It can't be as expensive as trying to challenge the world powers that you mentioned, Africa and
Mm-hmm.
China and US. So we could invest in local infrastructure. That's something. You can then create, and then another thing that we could benefit from is creating AI models that you can train on Nigerian languages, right? That's the
I was
dying.
thinking about that. Like when you said it
Yeah,
speaks pigeon, like who did they hire to teach that in pigeon?
it's all those. We'll
Yeah,
talk about how they
Yeah,
get those data
yeah,
offline. Let's not. So, like, in case anybody wants to hire me, you come and collect my
yeah.
trace. No, 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 yeah. I can give you offline how they gather those data. It's been all these things have been years in the making. It's not today now.
Mm,
And the
mm,
more you respond to it, the more you're telling it, oh, you speak
mm,
on pigeon. You say, maybe you not tell you, I don't know that one. You now go and
yeah,
define it for it. Okay, you don't
mm,
know. It will never forget it. So these are the things. And then for us in diaspora, we have a role to play, right? What we're doing right now is opening people's eyes to the fact that don't go with that mindset of that closed mindset. Oh yeah, it's coming to take my job. The question you should be asking yourself is, what can I do to ensure that AI enhances my opportunities? You have to keep an open mind, right?
So you guys are
So
not scared of losing your job to AI?
personally, no, I'm telling you that AI, I can't. I mean, I noticed. We're kind of in the same field, so we chat a lot
Yeah,
about work, and I've been telling you the kind of things I've been doing with AI. Personally, as in the things I do in my current role, that would probably take me a month to set up, 2 months set up, in 1 day, 2 days, I set up stuff. So right now, if all I need to do is for you to tell me what you know now, you tell me what you want, and then I would. I know
mm.
I'm training the model, but I need the help right now. So okay, so yeah, that's. I mean, I've always loved research, right? I've always loved to play with data, so it's my thing. So so
So
basically
we
that's it.
talked.
And then yeah, sorry. Lastly, Africa has a very young population, right?
Mm,
And let's not stop on TikTok again. I'm not TikTokers when I'm not coming from you, but let's not stop at being the guys that are engaging the UI all the time, right? Sometimes you want to go behind the scene and create that thing you think we need.
exactly. Yeah.
We can't keep being the guys that are the end users. It's
Mm,
almost like when I went to agriculture one time, and then we're trying to be the ones that were raising fish and all those things. We went to fish farming. And then we kind of realized that if you don't add value to that fish, you don't make as much money as the guy that's going to process it and probably export it abroad. So you are the one that's going to battle with, let me grow the fish. And then your margins are smaller. So you don't want to be the guy at the end of the stick that is paying subscription fees. You want to be the one that creates a platform that people subscribe to. And we have brilliant minds that can do that. That's what I
mm.
think.
Ah, nice, nice, nice. So do you guys? Before we're gonna wrap up soon, but
okay.
closing thoughts. Do you think this AI hype will cool off, or do you think? And also, do you think um, definitely it's gonna bring more jobs,
I'm going
but
to take
jobs
away
will
some
definitely
jobs.
be lost for sure.
Yeah, yeah.
Like you said, they can make movies now, full
Yeah,
blown realistic
yeah.
movies. So do you think the ratio of I think you threw a stat before. I can't remember who did. Do you think it will even out, or do you think because well, they've always been when they made back in the day they were horses, right? And then they brought cars, and if you made horse, you lost your job. There's
Exactly.
always there's always like
Oh, yeah.
yes, there's always a new technology. People lose job, they retrain.
It's life now.
Typewriter now they have computer.
Exactly. I was going to go there.
But I don't know if it's gonna be the same with AI. Do you guys think it's just gonna be the same kind of thing, or it's gonna
Okay.
I'll let
There's
them
one
say.
thing they say: change is inevitable.
Mhm.
yes?
And there's an African saying, you don't stand at one spot to look at a masquerade, you walk with him so that you can see, get a good view of what the masquerade is doing. If you, they will leave you behind, right?
Mm,
So now there were people who were selling gas at the gas station. You had attendants, I think they do it in the pump gas. In the US here, you
yeah,
can't find that. You pump your gas yourself. Where do
yeah.
those people go? Nobody talks about that. It's kind of weird when you go when you see people pumping your gas for you.
Yeah,
People
yeah,
used to wipe down
In New
your
Jersey, they still do that. I'm like, what are you
people used
guys doing?
to
Get off
wipe
my
down
pump.
your people used to wipe down your windshield. I remember one time in Nigeria, they used to call is it ice water or something. People carry pans on their head with bottles, and you pay money, they pour water in a cup for you, and you drink. Right? You guys remember that?
I don't
No,
remember
I
that.
don't remember.
You could be looking.
Which kind of Paco boy is this one?
No, I explore. That job is no longer there. So I think
Yeah.
there are pros and cons. Let me just give a quick synopsis because this is my closing thought. There are
Mm,
pros and cons to it. And like I said, the best time to plant a big tree is now. The apprehension, it's coming. It's going to be part of our life. It's coming. There's nothing
mm,
we can do. I'm kind of like, how do I put it? It's not like I'm shy of technology or I'm not tech savvy, but I just use it minimally. But now I'm using it more. It makes a lot of things easier. The apprehension taking your jobs is there. It's true. It's going to take out. I'm not going to lie to anybody listening to us that it wouldn't take out your job. And I'll get you data offline. And how many is it? Because the world, I think World Economic Forum says create 97 million jobs globally. How many did it take away? So, but then again, you have to consider a lot of factors: mortality rate, immortality rate, and all those. How many people are kicking the bucket, and how many
AI is killing people too. Have you heard? Since what? Okay.
As a matter of fact, there was one time we wanted to do something. Somebody was kind of looking, if you guys remember, we're looking at data, how many people pass away in a certain time of the year, or we're trying to do
Mhm,
something. We found out with AI's help, like, a lot of people pass away in the winter months, December, and things
mhm,
like that, if you guys don't know. So it has come to stay. The apprehension is there, but they it's looking auspicious. There are more things to come with AI. There are more benefits than the
mhm.
cons.
All
It's
right.
going to, like I said, customer service is going to go away, like most MTA you call, because it makes your good fast. Like Amazon on the app, when you order something, it tell you 3 step away, 2 step away. Those are AI doing. You are flying planes. It's going to route you from there to there. Those are good. We're not talking of the benefits. It's just like general in life. Humans only talk about challenges. They don't talk of the good time. Oh, why is life so hard to me? So AI, and then again, it's just going to be a part of us. And then
Mhm,
again, another movie, Judge Dredd, they talked about flying cars, right?
mhm. I'm not
Maybe
seeing
we
it
might not
yet.
need you have not seen Judge Dredd. That was a
No,
long time
I'm
ago.
waiting for the. I've seen Judge Dredd, but I'm waiting for the flying cars. I haven't seen it yet.
They are prototypes. Yeah, I think they have to get regulations for you to use the airspace because of airplanes. So that's my closing thoughts. I know we're going to round up. So over
Yeah.
to you more.
Luke is just a doubting Thomas. Relax. We'll get there. But okay, in all seriousness. Yeah, the hype will definitely die. I mean, to die down at some point. I remember when BlackBerry was a thing. Like, if you didn't have BlackBerry,
Mhm.
man, and then it just went away, right? That's the thing
Yeah.
with tech. So one thing I always tell people is like, if you're in tech or if you use tech, which almost everybody does, you innovate or you die. Simple, right?
Yeah.
So yes, will it take away jobs? Yes, that's what I said earlier. You have to start thinking of how do I use this to enhance my job, or how do I change
Yeah.
my career? It's that simple. So yeah, it's a wave, right? There's going to be a lot of investment, there's going to be a lot of interest, there's going to be a lot of disappointment. Because,
Yeah.
for instance, some people might just go in and say, okay, AI is the next big thing. Let's say, for instance, someone's listening to this podcast, and again, I'm not saying what Otis said is wrong. I'm just saying it's like building from the top is every bottom. Someone now says, you know what, I'm going to build this beautiful app or whatever system model that will push route traffic and all that, and then forget about the fundamental.
And they don't give
Or
Otis royalty for the
exactly,
free idea.
or downplay the importance of building the basics first, right? The basics
Yeah.
first. So those are the things. So we need to just be able to understand that yes, the hype will definitely fade off and they will get to the substance level. And I right now I feel like the first time I heard of ChatGPT some years ago, it was like, bro, this thing, just put this thing and bring out this. And then it couldn't create images. It was just
Mhm.
today.
Mhm.
Sora is actually, I think Sora is owned by ChatGPT because I know when I
Yeah.
pay for that ChatGPT premium, I have access to Sora. Right? Sora now is going up there. There's Google, what do they call it now?
Yeah.
Google VO3 was crazy. That's in fact the last I heard was VO3. I didn't even know there was something new that came out last week. So
Mhm.
there was a time when I was building I had my channel for my animations with my son. Then we're using Leonardo AI. I don't know. We'll stop for a bit. I don't know what we're using. Maybe right now I might just sit down and put a prompt and it gives me
Mhm.
the whole movie I'm trying to create. So those are the issues here. So the hype will definitely die down. I think we're getting to the point where it's getting to the substance already. So another thing I was going to say is there's an adage in Africa or in Nigeria that says anytime you wake up, now be your morning. So for people like us that are already exposed to AI, maybe like me or you or Otis, we might already look at ChatGPT as a regular thing. No, it's not a big deal. Oh, we can do this, we can do that. There's some people that don't even know about it, that when they start using it, it will wow them, right? So the hype in general, for those that have been using it for a bit, has begun to stabilize. People are now asking themselves, Do I want to go to DeepSeek or do I want to just keep using ChatGPT? What are the advantages of using this against this? Before now, it was like ChatGPT was the gold, and then before then, there was a time when Leonardo AI was big. There are things that are coming up, Sora,
Hmm.
so those are the issues. So again, the hype is already settling in and settling down. It's not getting to the substance. So just for you, if you are scared for your job, start asking yourself, do I want to key into this thing? Because trust me, it's not going away. That's a fact. It's not going
Hmm.
anywhere. It's only going to get better. So you have to ask yourself, how do I ensure that I'm well positioned so that it doesn't take me out of the market? That's what I see. And responsible AI, please.
And I can help with the model of the traffic if anybody listens to this stuff so that don't steal our idea. Three of us are
Uh,
engineers and we can work together.
uh,
We will help
uh,
to improve Lagos traffic. If you doubt us, just give us a try. Lagos and Abuja, everybody will be very quick.
I'm a good accountant. Don't worry. Otis will design it. I'll keep the money.
All right.
All right. So that's been the Diaspora Chatter, AI, artificial intelligence. If you're listening or watching, let us know if AI has taken your job already, or,
I'm not laughing, I beg.
or- yeah, you're right. So, or let us know: are you scared of AI? Are you optimistic? Are you pessimistic? How do you think? We threw some ideas there as to how we think AI could help Nigeria. Let us know if we're full of crap. you know,
True.
you know.
We encourage
Yeah.
constructive
Yeah,
criticism.
yeah. So, but yeah, we appreciate those who watch, who like and comment. Um, thank you very much for watching,
Mhm.
and we'll see you. We'll publish again next time, and keep an eye out for the next episode. Feel free to like this and share this with your friends.
AI,
Bye.
Thank
AI,
you.
AI,
Yeah,
AI,
Thank
AI.
you.
AI.
Sagacious AI.
Okay, bye.
Pragmatic AI. Bye, everyone.